Welcome back to another Grizzly Books true crime episode. We are continuing on with a case of missing Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie, who's also in hiding or missing. I can't find him. And in my previous video, I covered that he might be in Puerto Rico. Maybe. It's not too outlandish to think that. The police haven't found any traces of him yet in the Carlton Reserve. I thought today there'll be more videos probably today. So if you've missed some of them, just check out the Gabby Petito playlist on my channel as I'm covering the case from every angle with everything that happens as it unfolds. So if that's something you like, remember to subscribe, hit the bell so that you don't miss any of these videos because I upload them just whenever I find something very interesting to share with you. I'm reading tons and tons of articles, I'm watching tons of videos, and you know, when I find something that I'm like, oh my word, wait. I like to piece together information, and when I find something that seems like, okay, this is well worth presenting to you, then I make a video immediately. So my hair is still wet. I've just literally gotten out of the shower. I went on a cycle. I live in the Netherlands. Showered, sat here to make another video. So this that you see is actually not a napkin. People say napkin, but it's a handwritten note. It looks like paper to me. A napkin doesn't have lining. Okay, it's a lined piece of paper that Gabby's uncle wrote this and posted it on Facebook. And it's the timeline of events, and this will, maybe it won't shock you, maybe you already know this, but I was like, wait, what? You know? I read a little bit about this storage unit thing, but I was like confused by that. Now I can see the timeline. So they say domestic reported on the 12th of the 8th. Remember the body cam footage, which we're still analyzing. That is coming up. I'll do a part 3 very soon. Then look over here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. No. Brian went to Florida from the 17th of August until the 23rd. Gabby checked out of the I always get this wrong, Fairfield. I want to call it Fairview the whole time. Fairfield Inn on the 24th. The Fairfield Inn was very close to Salt Lake City Airport. That is the airport where Brian left, took a flight home to Florida, and he was home from the 17th to the 23rd. That's 6 days at home. Why was he at home? Because he had to help his dad unpack a storage unit that had him or his and Gabby's stuff in it. What? Wow. Left hotel in Salt Lake City, 24th of the 8th. In Grand Teton, Wyoming, 25th of the 8th. 25th of August. Allegedly, but they say that's why they're looking for her there. Told a friend through Snapchat on the 27th of the 8th that she's heading to Yellowstone. The reason she told a friend is because her friend was there. They were supposed to meet up with this pair, and her friend was celebrating her birthday. And Gabby was really excited to meet up with them and to celebrate the birthday together in, I think, Yellowstone National Park. I think, well, that's where they were going to meet up, and I would assume then that's where they'd be camping and celebrating. The friend found it really odd that she never arrived, and even worse, that Gabby texted her mom on the 30th. Gabby texted her mom, we all believe it's Brian, to say no service in Yosemite. The friend was like, why would Gabby just ignore my birthday, not show up, and then text her mom, no service in Yosemite? She wasn't meant to be in Yosemite. She was meant to be in Yellowstone to meet up with her friend. You see that? Brian went to Florida, 17th of the 8th to the 23rd. Now what I will do, first, you know I'm going to go back to Instagram, but I want to go, 1 second. I don't know why, well, it's an ongoing case, a missing persons case. It's not a crime case yet, but we can all feel the red flag farm that's happening, right? It's just so weird that it's, you know, Gabby Petito stayed in Salt Lake City at the Fairfield Inn and Suite from August 20th to the 21st. I think she checked out on the 24th, right? Wait. See, they do say Fairview Inn. Petito, 2 blocks from the FBI field office. Interesting. She was 2 blocks away from Salt Lake City's FBI office last month when she was last seen in public at a hotel near the airport. She checked out of the Fairfield Inn and Suites on August 24th, soon before she went missing. Her mother said she last saw her daughter over FaceTime around the same time that the 22-year-old and fiancé Brian Laundrie were believed to have left Utah for Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. Wow. Like, they say her last post on Instagram was dated August 25th. She stayed there for more than one night, the hotel staff said. Also, after the body cam footage that whole time, the police said they should separate for the night. Gabby stayed in the van. Melon Boy stayed in a hotel room. He probably would have driven off without her if he had stayed in the van, but I still find it kind of weird that, like, the lady didn't get to stay in a hotel room and he did. I'm just saying. Okay, and then so this makes the whole thing, the cover-up with the parents, even more interesting to me. That, like, so he arrived home on the 1st of September. Gabby's parents frantically tried to get hold of them, texting them, trying to call them. They ignored her. On September 11th, Gabby Petito was reported missing by her mother, who then was like, I don't know what's going on here. Because she'd found out, oh my word, Brian's at home? Like, what? He's at home with his parents? Like, where's Gabby? Right? Okay. But then also finding out that actually, there's this, it's not a napkin, lined paper, this lined piece of paper that says that Brian was at his parents' house from the 17th to the 23rd. Must be shocking for Gabby's parents to realize that. Because what was he doing? Why was he unpacking the storage unit? Please comment your thoughts below. I would love to hear it. I also want to show you. Yes. Here we go. We've got a good look of the parents here. These are Brian's parents, who refused to talk to anyone until Friday when they said, oh, by the way, our son's missing. Christopher and Roberta refused to let police speak with his son. He returned to their home in Northport, Florida on September 1st. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. What else do I have for you? Here's the suites where Gabby stayed on there's some Twitter things there that say from the 20th. I believe she checked out on the 24th. And if he was there from the 17th to the 23rd, was she alone with her van from the 17th to what, the 20th or the 21st? And then stayed at the suites from the what, the 21st till the 24th or the 23rd till the 24th? It's absolutely crazy, right? We've got the police report going on here. Moa Police Department. Good, good, good. This is the grocery store, this Moonflower one. The grocery store where they had the fight, where the witness called the police to say this couple, they're fighting violently because Brian had locked the van and put her backpack, he hung it on the back of the car you know, for her to get her stuff and just get away from him, and he was going to abandon her. That's what she was afraid of. So the Moonflower Community Cooperative Natural Food Store, that's where they were, and fighting their butts off. Wow. So, what do you guys think of Brian returning home on those dates? Here is a picture of Gabby's mom pleading for Brian to talk. But now Brian's also, no one knows where he is. I want to... We don't want to see that. I want to talk about the storage unit thing. Hold on. Oh yeah, I also wanted to show you this here. The police are saying that there's this man walking around in Florida who they believe is Brian. I do not believe it's Brian based on... I'm going to zoom it in real big for you. I'm not saying... I'm not an expert. I'm not a detective. They said they also... This tattoo. You see the tattoo on his left arm there? He doesn't have that tattoo. And it just doesn't quite look like him. I mean, a little bit, but not quite, right? You guys let me know. Do you think that that is Brian? This would be quite close to his house, actually. That's what they were saying. Within 3 miles, I think. A bald-headed, clean-shaven man. Yes, similar build to him. And it was taken an hour and a half before investigators from Northport Police Department showed up at the Laundrie's parents' home after the attorney called the FBI to report him missing. He wouldn't just be like strolling around there, right? So, I just want to show you this. Hold on. Storage unit. Brian Laundrie storage unit. Okay, so each passing days brings new questions into the mysterious disappearance of Gabby Petito, a Long Island woman who was reported missing on September 11th. Gabby was on a cross-country road trip in a converted van with her 23-year-old boyfriend, Brian Laundrie. She last spoke to her mother, Nicole Schmidt, on August 25th, and her last known location was in Wyoming. But 10 days before she was reported missing at Suffolk County, New York, her boyfriend shockingly returned alone to his home in Florida. He returned with a van, but Gabby was nowhere to be found. However, recently it has emerged that before coming back from the trip on September 1st, Brian had flown to Florida in August too, to help his father move his and Gabby's things out of a storage unit. He had apparently left his ex-fiancée in the Fairfield Inn in Salt Lake City and came back home for a few days. 6 days. I don't know if she was checked in there for 6 days. And why would she be? Because she had the van to herself. Have you guys seen that video of the van? People citing the van, and they had taken pictures and things of the van abandoned. Have you guys seen that? I'll find that for you if I can. Of course, I'm just right now focusing on the storage unit thing, right? Reports said Brian was in Florida from August 17th to 23rd and helped his dad empty the place where he and his girlfriend kept their stuff. Her parents are freaking out, like, where's her stuff? He then reportedly went back to Utah, and the couple checked out of the hotel on August 24th. But Nicole's suspicious about that whole trip and why it became so necessary for him to clean out the storage unit amid the trip. The devastated mother also asked, where are her things? Meanwhile, Brian and his family have not spoken directly with authorities regarding the case, except for Friday night they did, right? Instead, they've hired an attorney. When Nicole asked if she knew why the Laundrie family had done that, she commented, "You know, I wish I knew that answer. Why? I know that's the reason the story is so sought after, because it's odd." Yeah, it's so odd. The police have said it's very odd. We don't know what's going on, and where's my daughter? I just want to find her. They say, besides, a new theory has come forward explaining the reason why Brian came to Florida in between their ongoing trip. On August 12th, he and Gabby were reportedly involved in an argument, and it's been speculated that he possibly took a break before going back. Police said a witness saw the young woman allegedly beating Brian during a fight in Utah nearly 15 days before she vanished. A report by the Moab Police Department described the incident as disorderly conduct. A cop stated, "I do not believe the situation escalated to the level of a domestic assault as much as that of a mental health crisis." Okay. Also, when the police stopped them, they said that they were in love and engaged to be married and desperately didn't want to see anyone charged with a crime. Right. Wow. They say people on Reddit also expressed their thoughts over Brian coming to Florida and then going back. A person commented, so he leaves for 6 days and flies across the country to help his dad clean storage units? Anyone else find that incredibly unbelievable? Dad had no one else more convenient to ask? Thinking maybe they were fighting, needed some space, so this was a convenient excuse. She stays behind, maybe something happens with one of them while they're apart, and things are even worse when he returns, resulting in some kind of violent act or abandonment. Another one suggested her family said they were moving all of Gabby's things out of his parents' house and into a storage unit. I think they broke up after the domestic fight on the 12th. He went home to clear out her stuff. They reconciled over the phone, and he came back and killed her shortly after. That's a theory, speculation. They say clearly they were flat broke, eating instant ramen noodles and getting her dad to order Uber Eats. Brian Laundrie probably spent his life savings on the trip, and then she broke up with him and he couldn't handle it, among other factors. Hoping for the best. Okay. Her family shocked and desperate to get answers from Brian, who they called selfish and reprehensible. Can you believe that? Like, damn. I find it so shocking that he was actually... It was so serious for him to immediately go home. Okay. I just want to see if I can find a picture here to show you guys. Yeah, this would be... wait. The van. I can't find it now. I'll make a separate video of pictures. I've seen a few pictures that seem to be the van. It seems like it was meant to be abandoned. Yep. Which is why he was like hitchhiking alone. You know, and then eventually went back to the van and drove it home. Wow. Okay. Wow, my mind is blown. I will continue analyzing the body cam footage. I'm just rolling out what I know so far about this storage unit thing. Just, wow, it gets me. I will see you in the next video, which will probably be very, very soon. Better subscribe, hit the bell so you can keep up. Binge the playlist if you want to. If you want to know everything about this case that I'm covering with what the research that I'm doing. Thank you so much to everyone who has emailed me links or thoughts, or who has bought me a coffee. I need coffee. When I'm doing this case, like, I am getting no sleep. I'm doing so much research and I definitely need coffee. So if you want to buy me a coffee, the link is in the description box below, buymeacoffee.com/Gisela K. If you want to find me on social media, that's my social media there. Instagram. I don't have Twitter. I've only got YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Grizzly_books at that Gisela K. Grizzly-books.com is my website where all my books are, because I'm a true crime author, and my merch links are there as well. It's also in the description box below, and buymeacoffee.com/Gisela K. Okay, hang in there. I will see you for the next video.